We are seeing a lot of females killing males these days. Either the wife killing the husband or a wife filing cases of alimony or so many fake cases and so many things. I just wondered why is this happening? And I just closed my eyes and just went back to the time where the Ajanta caves, Ajanta temples, where they were women with men in sexual poses, different kinds of sexual poses. And I went to that time where women was so free. What actually happened was, many years back, many hundreds of years back or thousands of years back, females were actually so free. They used to select males for mating. Women were into orgies or so many other things. They were so open. They were coming into the streets and just playing, and they are so powerful. Men were not fine with that, especially the upper class men. They wanted to have a total control over the feminine, the whole females. It's not just one female, but whole females. So they have created laws. From this day, no woman is allowed to come out of the house. And women need to select one partner she wishes, and she has to stick on to that partner for the rest of her life. If the male dies, she should remain inside the house as a widow for the whole life. These kind of things were not easily taken by the woman. They revolted, they protested. How can you have authority over us? In this case, there were a kind of disturbances in the kingdoms, but finally men were having that physical power, either the soldiers or so many things, compared to women. And they somehow finally got control over the females. It is not the war between kingdoms, but it was the war between the males and females. So males successfully had their control over the females. Now let us look into the current scenario of 2025 and the next coming 40-50 years. Why women are so rude towards men? It is because they are not just fighting towards the individual male, but their DNA is fighting with the male DNA. Because every DNA has seen what has happened in the past thousands of years. Every woman know deeply that she was controlled and her life was destroyed by males. When a female was born, the males used to kill her. No female, if there's a female birth, people started killing females. And that is the trauma that the female DNA is having. So, when a woman is filing a case on a guy, and though the guy is such a nice person, how can this girl file fake cases on him or so many things? And deep down, I just felt that she is not filing a fake complaint on him, but the feminine nature is taking revenge on the masculine nature for what masculine nature had done all these years. It is not the war between humans. It's not the war between individuals, like the female and a male husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend. It is the war between the feminine nature and the masculine nature. And in the coming years, the females are going to come out so much that again they are going to show their sexuality to the peak, where they openly say that they want to have whatever they want. Even now in 2025, we have seen so many cases where there are so many extramarital affairs, comparatively more in females than males. Because females have started coming out and the cycle has turned. There was a phase which is the dark phase of women. It's something like the night of a woman. Now slowly it is turning into the day for women. And when women are slowly waking up, now the next many years are of the females. That's the reason you see females are demanding so much money for marriage. Females are asking, how much are you earning per month to marry you? And female is choosing which male to have. She is getting the authority because things have changed from the last hundreds and thousands of years where women were inside the houses. So now they are in the lead. Only if you have 4 lakh per month or 3 lakh per month, they are marrying. Women are having the upper hand. And now men are complaining that how can females be so meaningless? They are demanding so much money to get married. And we are not having that money. How can we marry that woman? Why is this all happening? It is a cycle. There was a time where males have put rules and they kind of controlled the females, and females so many years, hundreds and thousands of years, they have suffered. Even they are suffering till date. I'll tell why. Even if you watch a movie, the male actor gets literally 10 times more than the female actor. Because this society is still male driven. Slowly it is falling in the hands of female. It will fall in females in the next 50, 100 years totally. But still now we have males controlling females, and that is the example where even now if a female goes out and she hangs out with other men or whatever, she is termed as bitch or characterless, or she's to the streets. But when a male goes out and he has an affair, people call him, hey, you are a man. So the point is, this trend is changing. And we need to accept change. I'm not here to judge anyone, but I'm just analyzing what has happened in the past and what is going to happen in the future. There can be some chance where in the next hundreds of years, females will be in the lead. Maybe the crimes against males from females will increase definitely. And that is not because, that is because of the DNA working over there. The females, deep-rootedly, they understood how much they are tortured by males, and unknowingly, every female is revolting. And no one can stop that. Now again, after so many years of female authority, females become so powerful again. The males feel that there is a need to control the females, and again the males show their authority towards the females. Again the dark age of females start. So this is a kind of a loop, this is a kind of cycle that has been happening from so many years, some thousands of years, or don't even know from when it was starting. Or this case can be same with so many other planets. Because this is infinite, which shows a symbol of infinite loop, where once something rises, it falls. Again it rises, it falls. Even in the mythology, Indian mythology, you have seen the demons taking birth and the gods taking birth and killing the demons. But is it stopping? No. Again, another demon is taking birth. Like Mahishasura took birth and the goddess Devi has killed him. Ravanasura took birth. So Ravanasura took away Sita, and Ram came and killed Ravana. And the Kauravas took birth, and the Krishna helped Pandavas to kill Kauravas. Whatever you see, any mythology, there is no stop. If really God is so powerful, why is He not allowing the demons to be born? The point is, nothing is there even in God's hand. There is something called as the void, or that may be called as self, or the Brahman, the singularity, or you may call anything the witness. So, from that, everything is born. The gods are born, the demons are born, and the fighting is born. And one time the gods take over the rule of the whole universe. Sometimes the demon take over the rule. Again the God comes. It's something like even in US, suppose there's a president, from one party, 5 years, one party will rule. The other 5 years, other party will rule. The same way, couple of years, God will rule, like for thousands of years. For the next thousands of years, demons will rule. In the same way, that has happened even in females. Males have ruled for thousands of years. And now it is a time for the females to rule. We don't know what is going to happen in the future, and like how men are behind women, wanting to neither know their names or numbers, or flirting them or asking them out, or so many things. That can happen with females in the future. Maybe next 100 years later, females will be back of men. Hey, you look so handsome. Hey, can I get your number? Hey, you look so good. Can we go for a coffee? It has already started, but that is going to become more and more in the coming years. That's what I feel. So this is my analysis, or what I am feeling towards the female and male war. So the perfect thing is both should have a balance, but it is not sure whether the balance is there or not. When the balance is lost, again, the process of regaining the balance, there will be disturbances. So ultimately what I feel is not judging women or men for what they have done. I'm just saying what is happening. So all the cases that females are filing towards males, or all the crimes that are the females are doing towards a male, and could be an outburst from the female DNA that they're suffering from the hundreds and thousands of years. So which is still there, that still now the male is in a domination state. I can say the males are dominated around like 70 or 60 to 70%. The female is like 30 to 40%. This might slowly become 50-50. And then again it might go females becoming 60-70% and males becoming 30%. It can happen that even someday the female stars will be charging 10 times more than the male stars. The time may come where the females will be in top positions, and females will be hiring men for recreation, or all this kind of whatever. So females will be hiring men, like now how men were hiring females for their pleasures and everything. This can turn the other way around. So, and it is impossible to totally understand why all this is happening. But what I feel is, it is just a loop that is going, and once one will take a lead, the next other will take a lead, and this keeps on going. It's happening from billions of years. It will happen in the next billions of years, if not Earth, any other new planet, or there are billions and trillions of planets in this whole universe, and there could be some billions of trillions of universes. And if we get deep into it, we don't know what is the beginning, what is the end, what is happening. Couple of days back, I felt a message that there is a third person inside everyone. Like if a person is looking at another person, there are two, I and the person. But no, there is another person known as the witness. He may be called as void, or Brahman, or self, or singularity, or Shunya, or whatever you may call. There is a force that is witnessing both the people, like me and the other person. Say for suppose this person A watching person B. There is actually a person C who is watching A and B. So I felt if you connect with that person C, then the whole game of this life or this world is a movie. Only the persons who relate with A or B, they are creating all the good and bad things in this world. But someone who is relating themselves with person C, they are just the witness of what is happening outside. So let us not get into the character that we are. It's like you going to a movie named David, and David is having so many problems in life, and you are connecting to David, and you are feeling all the problems that David is having as yours. But don't forget that you are the one, you are the audience who came to the movie called David to see. You will be going to the next film known as Mary, and that film, the female has different set of parents, or brothers and sisters, relatives, friends, enemies. She is having her own pains and pleasures. Don't even relate to that, because later you'll go to another movie. This universe is a kind of series of movies. You can jump into any theater and experience it. For now, you have entered the character of your name. There was a movie of 70 years. You are having parents, you are having brothers and sisters, friends, enemies, and good things, bad things, everything. See this movie. But you are not at all related to the character that you are living. The body is not yours. The mind is not yours. The world is not yours. You are the pure witness. If you are in the state of the witness, the whole universe is a play. But if you identify with something, you are going to suffer. So it is your choice. If you imagine yourself to be person A, there is pain and pleasure. If you imagine yourself to be the person C, you will be the witness of pain and pleasure. Be the witness. To support this statement, there's a saying from Jiddu Krishnamurti saying, observer is the observed. There are two ways how we can see this. Imagine person A is the observer, person B is observed. So if Jiddu Krishnamurti says observer is the observed, it is nothing but person A, who is the observer, is also being observed by another force that can be person C, or the pure witness. So in this way, we can understand that there is some other force inside us that you may call as the source or secret or self or the witness, Shunya, singularity, or whatever, that is witnessing the whole game. And the other way that we can take as the observer is the observed. It's something but when a person A looks at person B is none other than the reflection of person A. So it's like when you enter into a mall, there'll be so many mirrors. Once you enter into that room or something, you'll be seeing your images like 20, 30 times, all other reflections. So you alone are there and you're seeing so many reflections. You are treating those reflections as someone else, but maybe whatever you're seeing in that room is nothing but you. Because when you go into the mall, you are identifying your picture, you're saying, hey, everything is me. But a yogi who is in this world, even when he sees other gender people or other males or other animals or trees or the sun, moon or planets, stars, oceans, river or whatever, he says, hey, that is me. Because yogi is having that eye of seeing himself in everything. Maybe that is what is called everything is the self. And Ramana Maharshi says, there are no others. And again, Jiddu Krishnamurti says, I don't mind what happens. See, the point, all these yogis, why are they saying these things? They just want to say there is only one force, the supreme or the self or witness, or there's only one. And that one is reflecting in so many aspects. That one turned into feminine nature, that one turned into masculine nature, that one turned into billions of universes. So ultimately there is only one, and all that we are seeing is the reflections of that one. So if we understand this play, you are free. If you don't understand, you are trapped inside your own web. Again, Ramana Maharshi says an important thing, like how spider creates a web and it gets stuck inside. Similarly, human is creating his own world. He is creating the universe. He is creating his friends, relatives, or so many things. And he is getting stuck in his own world. And I feel this statement is very important of Ramana Maharshi, because Adi Shankaracharya words are also the same, which says human creates a world in his dream. And there's so many people maybe hitting each other or doing so many things. And everything is created by the person who's dreaming. So there's no good or bad. It is just a person who's sleeping, he's creating the world. So all the good that is happening in that dream belongs to the person who's sleeping. All the bad that is happening in the dream also belongs to the person who's sleeping. When the person wakes up, when he opens the eye, he sees different world. And one more important statement here is even the world that he's seeing need not be real. This can be a dream of some other higher self where that person is still sleeping, and that's the reason why you're able to see things and you're able to move. Again, getting into detailing of this concept, Viveka Chudamani, Sloka 170, I guess, where Adi Shankara says, whatever you're seeing, it is an illusion, like how the dream world that you created while you're asleep is unreal. Even the world that you're seeing now is unreal. Both are created by the mind. So to add a point here, I want to say, in your dream, suppose you have just, you started sleeping. Okay, your eyes are closed, you are not moving, you are still, but the character inside you, in the dream world, that person is moving so much. That person is traveling from countries to country. And that person is opening his eyes and talking. But actually you are not opening eyes. You're having your eyes closed. When your eyes are closed, you are able to see a new dream world where your eyes are open and you're talking to people and you're moving. So my question here is, in this world, we are opening our eyes and we are moving and we are talking and we are doing so many things. What if this life is also a dream? We are able to be in this waking state because someone is sleeping there, or your higher self is sleeping somewhere with closed eyes and on a bed, it can be a small hint from the universe that, hey, when you are seeing the world and when you are moving, this could be a dream. Because only in a dream you can open your eyes. And this felt so powerful to me. It just opened up a concept that if you are seeing a world and if you are able to move and if you're talking to a person, that is a dream. Because in reality, what is existing is only sleep and no movement. Only the person who is still closing his eyes, not moving anywhere, he is able to create a world in which people are walking and talking. So now, because we are walking and talking, this can be a dream, which Ramana Maharshi also said on this concept, that the difference between waking state and the dream state is nothing but both are dream states. It is something like life is like a 70-year dream, whereas the dream that you experience in night is just like 6 hours. But both are dreams. You don't need to say that because it is 70 years, it is reality. And even this statement of Ramana Maharshi hit me so hard that it made my life so peaceful. If there are 2 sticks, one stick is like 100 centimeters, other stick is like 1 centimeter. So we say the 100 centimeter stick is big and the 1 centimeter stick is small. But actually in reality, both are small sticks. That's what yogis say. Though our life is like 70 years, because it is 70 years, we don't need to call this as real. We are calling our dream that we create at night for 6-7 hours as dream, because we are waking up and we are understanding that's a dream. So even in this reality of 70 years of waking state, you might know that this is a dream only when your higher self wakes up somewhere. Then you will realize all your 70 years is nothing but 6 hours of sleep in that planet. And when you wake up in that higher world, when you see the world around you, the people around you, or the characters that you spoke in your 70 years as the characters that are there in that world too, that is also a dream. When you are able to see something, talk to someone, and you're moving, identify that's a dream. And how many ever dreams you wake up, maybe we should have the same feeling that it's a dream. And the point why we need to think this is a dream, because that will make our life so easy. We don't know whether what is reality, what is dream, but definitely when you see this world as a dream, you are free. Because even you consider your body is also a thought. In your dream, you're having a body, but when you wake up, you understand the body in your dream was nothing but a thought. In the same way, in this life, you are having a body and you are feeling that this is real. Only when you wake up in the higher world, you'll understand that the body which you felt as real was just a thought. Only when you wake up in the higher world. So even in that higher world, if you wake up, you will be having a body. And don't even identify that that body is real. That can also be a thought. So it is a kind of like a game coming out of a dream inside a dream, inside a dream, inside a dream. So it can be the same way. And there is something called as Nishprapancha and Prapancha Rahita. These 2 terms are used for goddess Devi and Lord Shiva, where it says that they are not having a world. I think that state is something where when you are not seeing anything when you yourself don't exist like I, maybe that is the reality. But as long as you are seeing the world, there is a duality created. You and the world. You and the other person. You and the tree. You and that. You and the sun. You and the moon. So once you are separating, it is a duality and you are in a dream. Once you identify everything is you, the world that you're seeing, you won't separate it. You say, I am. There is none other than you. Everything is you. But if that experience happens, then that is a point where there is no difference between waking or dreaming or whatever. Whatever is there, the yogi is always in his blissful state, Satchidananda Sthiti. No desires, no fear, just pure bliss. All the yogis try to get into this state. That's the reason why they leave everything and they just sit silently, because they know everything that is happening is a kind of a game or a dream, which is illusion, which is not real, and still people craving, they keep craving about things. And one more example, when my daughter was crying for a lollipop in her dream when she was sleeping, I was looking at my daughter and felt, hey, why are you shouting like that? I just felt, I smiled at her. Why are you craving for a lollipop in your dream? So maybe the things that we are craving in this dream called life, maybe there is someone else in the higher world looking at us sleeping and craving, and they are smiling at us, laughing at us. We are saying, hey, it's my child. Oh, my child is going there, or my car is taken by someone. So only the person who is watching us dreaming, they will laugh because they know that nothing is real here. But once we are in this experience, though it is so powerful, like the Maya is so powerful that it will drag us to believe that this is real because of the things that are happening around us, we should still have an effort to disidentify with this world, treating that everything is unreal, everything is an illusion, everything is a simulation. We are in a dream. At the same time, I'm not saying that we have to stop doing everything, but we have to do the things that we need to do, but don't identify yourself as real. Don't identify with the things that you're having as yours. This is my land, my car, my children, my fame, my money, my this, my whatever. So you can act in that way, but deep inside you should know that you are the witness of the character, but you are not the character. The witness will change from one character to another character. It goes to another movie theater. There it will be some other creation. Maybe you'll be an animal. So you'll experience an animal life. And again, after that life, you may go to another theater where you experience the life of a tree. So in all these cases, the thing is that stop identifying with the character that you are. Understand that you are the audience and you are having some billions of films to watch, and you have watched billions of movies. Don't identify with every character that you watch. Every character is having parents, friends, enemies, relatives. Even in this life, you are having your parents, relatives, friends, and everything. That's only for this character, not you. You are the witness. Because when the witness goes from this body to another body, again that character is having another set of parents and relatives. So the best part is talk to everyone and spend time with everyone if you feel like, but don't identify yourself with the character. Your name is the character. Suppose your name is George, or your name is Peter. Peter is a character. You are the witness of Peter, but you are not Peter. This is the only final statement I can give. You are the witness of Peter, but you are not Peter. Witness keeps changing. Peter will change into Elizabeth. Elizabeth may change to a dog. Dog may change to sun. The sun may change to galaxy. So even the levels can go up. There's another concept that I want to talk. So we are in a situation of owning the whole body, okay, of a human. But individually you have different organs. And the organs might have different consciousness. And the organs are having, cells. And each cell is having feeling that it is individual. So maybe what has happened from the cell level feeling of I, the organ level, from the cell level, tissue level of I took place. From the tissue level I, the organ level I took place. From the organ level I, the human level I took place. And now we are all in the stage of feeling human as I. But maybe if the state grows, you can be a planet. And the planet will be having an I. And the planet will be thinking, oh, where am I going? Around the sun, I'm just moving around the sun. Is this my job? So this level can increase by you becoming the galaxy itself. And you are the galaxy. So like how the galaxy feels I, and you feel that you're a very small part of the galaxy, the same way the cell inside you might feel that, oh my God, the body is so huge and I'm just a cell. So you could be a universe. You are a universe for the cell inside you, and you are a cell for this galaxy. So, and the galaxy could be a cell for a higher universe. Each galaxy could be a cell. And each universe could be an organ. And all these organs form into a multiverse or something. You don't know what is the beginning, what is the end. And even the cell inside you, which is so small, that could be a universe to something. And there could be galaxies inside it. There could be, again, sun, moon, earth inside the cell of your body. So it can go anywhere, like to the whole micro level or the total macro level. And the point is, how much ever we think, we can't understand what is reality. But one thing that is there in our hand is always try to understand what you're seeing is unreal, and what you are experiencing could be a simulation or a game or a dream or whatever. Don't relate to anything and just be a witness, like how you go to a movie theater and watch a movie. Don't identify with the character on screen. Understand that you are the audience, and whatever is happening to the character on screen, you won't be affected because you are the witness of the movie. Only when you identify with the character on the screen, when the character on the screen loses his mother, you will start weeping here because you have connected to the character on the screen. The only thing we need to do is disconnect from the character from the theater. And even the character on the screen loses his mother, or he loses his wealth, or he loses his life also. You don't worry, because you are not the one who's losing those things. The character that you're witnessing is losing. So you are never born. You are never going to die. You are a pure witness that was always there, that will be there, and nothing can happen to that witness. You are that pure witness. Always have this feeling. I am not the mind. I am not the body. I am just the witness of what is happening around.